For centuries, Spanish colonial rule in Latin America was marked by profound injustices that shaped the lives of millions. From the moment the conquistadors arrived, indigenous peoples faced brutal conquest, forced labor, and cultural erasure. Entire populations were decimated, not only by disease but by violence and exploitations under systems like encomienda, which enslaved native peoples to work the land and mines for the benefit of Spanish settlers. The Spanish Crown's policies prioritized the extraction of wealth from the colonies, relying heavily on indigenous labor, and later the transatlantic slave trade, which forcibly brought Africans to the Americas. This system entrenched racial hierarchies and social divisions that would persist for centuries. Yet, even among of those Spanish descent, injustice was rampant. The peninsular Spaniards born in Europe held exclusive rights to the highest political and ecclesiastical offices, excluding the Creoles, who were Spaniards born in the Americas. This created deep resentment, as wealthy Creoles were denied power despite their economic influence. The Bourbon reforms of the 18th century intensified these tensions by centralizing control and undermining local autonomy, disrupting established social and economic networks. This injustice sparked revolts and ultimately fueled the wars of independence across Spanish America. Indigenous uprisings like the rebellion of Tupac Amaru II in Peru and the revolt of the Comuneros in New Granada challenged colonial rule, though often brutally suppressed. The Creole elite led the push for independence, seeking equality and political representation denied to them under Spanish rule. Despite achieving independence, many of the social inequalities rooted in Spanish colonialism endured, as new nations struggled to dismantle the rigid caste systems and economic disparities left behind.